This is a demo of new features completed for Sinopia Release 1.1.0, representing work done in Sprint 1 of Sinopia Work Cycle 2. I'm Michelle Futornik, the Sinopia product owner. I will be showing new features in the development environment and using the Firefox browser. And just as a reminder, Firefox is the only browser that is officially supported for Sinopia. Our main focus in this sprint was adding a derive or copy feature to enable you to easily start new descriptions based on existing descriptions, deriving data either from Sinopia created resources or from external data. So in this release, if you want to derive a new description based on an existing Sinopia resource, you do that from the Editor tab. I'm going to start by opening an existing resource in the Editor tab by first finding it on the Search tab. Here on the Editor tab, we've added a new copy icon. When you click Copy, Sinopia will copy all the data into the same resource template, creating a new unsaved description. This new description is not at all linked to the old one. It's a completely new description. You can change it, add to it, improve it, enhance it to your liking. And then when you save it, it will become a new resource in Sinopia. So as soon as I make some changes to this new description, the Save button becomes active, and when I save it, I've created an entirely new resource. Now, if you want to derive a new Sinopia description from external data, you do that from the Search tab. In this release, the Search tab now includes a choice of external sources to search, in addition to searching Sinopia. These sources are searched via the Questioning Authority service. In this release, we've added MARC data sets from the LD4P cohort institutions that have been converted to RDF by the Share VDE service, and also the Discogs music database. So you select your external source and do a search. And please note a few things about the external searching right now. Although Discogs is a choice here, the search is not working yet. Also note that the wildcard is supported only for searching Sinopia, not for the external sources. And also that we're only showing the top 8 results for external sources at this time. Once you've done your search, if you want to copy this external data into a Sinopia resource template, you're going to use the copy icon. And then when you click copy, Sinopia will ask you to select a resource template into which you want to copy the data. Just a note, you aren't copying data into an existing Sinopia description. You're copying it into a blank resource template, and you have to tell Sinopia which resource template to use. So here I'm going to just choose a monograph work. And now any data from the external source that does not match the resource template is going to be displayed here in this remainder box. So you can take a look at this data, and if you want to copy and paste parts of it anywhere, you could do that. But some of the data was successfully added to this resource template. Another improvement in this release has to do with the Load RDF tab. So you might already have been familiar with the existing feature there, but we've made a few improvements, and this Load RDF tab acts as another route for you to use external data to create a new description. The improvements we've made are that there's now help text explaining which formats you can paste in this box. Another improvement is that you no longer have to specify here in the RDF which resource template you want to load the data into. Instead, we will prompt you and ask you which resource template you want to use. So I've pasted some example data here, and when I submit, it will ask me which resource template I want to use. And this release also includes 3 improvements related to lookup fields. So the first one is that we now display extended context whenever available. Extended context is additional information provided with search results, and it's available for some resources from the questioning authority service. In previous versions of Sinopia, extended context was not displayed unless the creator of the resource template explicitly called for it. With this release, Sinopia will always show extended context if it's available. You don't have to specify it in the resource template. So for example, here in subject of the work, each result has additional information about the term. The second improvement related to lookups is that for lookup fields that search multiple questioning authority sources, Sinopia will display results from each source as soon as those results come back from the lookup service. So in previous releases, Sinopia would wait for all the results to come back before displaying any. So here I'm searching, we search mesh and LOC subjects and LOC names in this field. And each set of results as they come back to speed up the search a little bit. And the third improvement is that you can now manually enter literals or URIs in all kinds of lookup fields. Previously, this was only supported in questioning authority lookup fields. Now it's supported in fields that search Sinopia, and it's also supported in fields that were searching Library of Congress vocabularies directly. You could add your own value now. Finally, this release fixes 2 bugs. One had to do with defaults in nested templates. Were not being editable, and now they are. So this template has the default value nested here, and in previous releases, if you tried to edit this, the value went away. Now this is working as expected. And the final fix had to do with the indexing pipeline. There was a problem where new and changed resources weren't getting indexed right away, therefore you couldn't search for them right away. That has been fixed. So as soon as you create something and save it, you should be able to search for it right away and have it show up. That concludes our demo of release 1.1.0.